Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 1,000-Pound Sister Season 7 is in full swing, and reality television star Tammy Slaton has never been more self-sufficient. 38-year-old Tammy and her 37-year-old sister, Amy Slaton, have been on an incredible weight loss journey since the beloved unscripted show premiered in 2020. During the first episode of the series, Amy weighed over 400 pounds while Tammy weighed over 600 pounds. Neither of the women were living their best lives. While Amy struggled, Tammy was in way worse shape. Her quality of life was severely diminished, and she needed help almost constantly. Since then, everything has changed. After losing a significant amount of weight, Tammy's life changed completely. She used to need help with even daily activities, but these days, the 1,000-Pound Sister Season 7 star is more independent than ever. Being independent has transformed Tammy completely, and she's always looking for new ways to flex her newfound freedom. She used to need around-the-clock care, which limited her options. She was also so big that her mobility was almost non-existent. Though it's great that Tammy can take care of herself now, there are concerns that her independence could cost the show. At over 600 pounds, Tammy certainly struggled, but she still resisted losing weight. In fact, the 1,000-Pound Sister star only seemed to put on more weight. It wasn't long before she weighed 725 pounds, which was her heaviest. Still, she refused to focus on losing weight. When a health scare landed her in the hospital, everything changed for Tammy. After she awoke from her week-long medically induced coma, she realized that her life was on the line. She treated her food addiction, had bariatric surgery, and lost over 500 pounds. Since losing 500 pounds, Tammy has regained most of her mobility. When 1,000-Pound Sisters premiered, Tammy was basically a prisoner due to mobility issues and health problems linked with living with obesity. Just leaving her home was a huge production. She'd need a wheelchair, a ramp, an oxygen tank, and someone to push her around. She also couldn't ride in a normal car, needing a specialty van with the seats ripped out. She laid down on the floor of the vehicle. Since losing weight, Tammy can get up and go anywhere and anytime she wants. The Slatons are an extremely close-knit family, which can be wonderful, but it can have its downside. Tammy loves her family, but during 1,000-Pound Sister Season 6, Tammy longed for space and independence. It's ironic that Tammy is the one who wants to get away from everyone else when she seems to be the one making most of the trouble. Tammy's problem is her stubbornness. In fact, if Tammy were a Shakespearean character, her fatal flaw would be her infinite stubbornness. Now that Tammy is more independent, she wants to flex her newfound freedom, which could hurt the show. During a recent episode of 1,000-Pound Sister Season 7, Tammy attended her first dinner party since losing weight. The party was hosted by Tammy's friend Steve, but it was Tammy who prepared the meal. She cooked a chicken fettuccine alfredo and served it at dinner for 5. The food looked questionable, but the group enjoyed sharing it together. The dinner was also attended by Steve's fiancé, Bradley, and a lesbian couple. The group ate dinner and talked in the garage. Though it was a small gathering, being able to attend the dinner party was a big deal for Tammy. She was always trapped in her house before she lost weight, so she mostly spent time with her family. Though the 1,000-Pound Sister Season 7 star loves her close-knit Slaton family, she was thrilled to have real friends to hang out with. If her social life gets too hectic, it may mean she's too busy to be on the show. Tammy recently started dating a woman named Andrea, who she met on an online dating app. "I had just got on there. I wasn't on there very long, and I saw her, and she saw me, and we just started talking," said Andrea during a recent episode of 1,000-Pound Sister Season 7. "And it's been like every day since. During a solo confessional, Tammy sweetly described Andrea as beautiful. Tammy went on to say that she has strong feelings for Andrea, but she wants to keep taking things slowly. 1,000-Pound Sisters fans got to meet Andrea during her first date with Tammy. Tammy confessed this was the first real date she'd ever been on. Andrea didn't reveal much about herself during the bowling alley date, but she did admit she's a competitive person. "I'm so competitive, I gotta beat you," said Andrea, adding, "I have to beat you." Little is known about Andrea at this point, but maybe she'll stick around longer than some of Tammy's past relationships. Before losing weight, travel was out of the question for Tammy. She was too big to fly, and her weight made tourism out of the question. That all changed after Tammy's extraordinary weight loss. After several domestic trips, Tammy and the other Slaton siblings took a much longer trip farther away from home during 1,000-Pound Sister Season 6. The Slatons traveled to the United Kingdom, which is where their ancestors are from. With the last vestige of her weight loss behind her, Tammy will be more independent than ever. The Slatons seemed to have a great time during their travels across the pond, and they even donned Elizabethan costumes at one point. After the trip, Tammy posted Instagram photos of her and her sister, 43-year-old Amanda Halterman, looking incredible in Renaissance-style attire. Now that Tammy can travel, her wanderlust may pull her away from 1,000-Pound Sisters. Losing so much weight so quickly was great for Tammy, but it came with a downside too. Shedding the pounds has left Tammy with lots of loose excess skin. Aside from how it looks, it also limits her mobility. She has so much skin hanging between her legs that she's off balance when she walks. It took a lot of work for Tammy to qualify for skin removal surgery. Just when it started to look like it wasn't going to happen, Tammy's doctors finally approved her skin removal procedure during 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7. The most recent episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters Season 7 teased Tammy's upcoming surgery. With the last vestige of her weight loss behind her, Tammy will be more independent than ever. Once she can walk normally, she will have even more of her mobility back, which means the reality television star will have even more freedom. Hopefully, her newfound independence won't pull her away from her family in the show. Name: Tammy Slaton. Birthday: July 27, 1986, 37 years old. Birthplace: Kentucky. Marital status: widowed, dating someone. Highest weight: 725 pounds. Current weight: 225 pounds. Total weight loss: 500 pounds. Tammy Slaton's transformation on TLC's 1,000-Pound Sisters has been nothing short of extraordinary. From a peak weight of 725 pounds, Tammy has shed over 500 pounds, reclaiming her life and independence. However, with newfound autonomy comes the challenge of balancing independence with the support that helped her reach this point. This article delves into 6 signs that suggest Tammy may be embracing her independence a bit too much, potentially signaling a shift away from the support systems that have been integral to her journey. Diminished family involvement. Throughout her weight loss journey, Tammy's family, especially her sister Amy, has been a constant source of support. However, recent seasons of 1,000-Pound Sisters have shown Tammy spending more time away from her family. While independence is a natural progression, this shift raises concerns about her distancing from the very people who have been pivotal in her recovery. Increased social media activity. Tammy's presence on platforms like TikTok has grown, with her sharing dance videos and motivational messages. While this showcases her confidence, it also indicates a desire for validation and attention that might overshadow the importance of real-life support networks. Desire for privacy and autonomy. As Tammy's confidence grows, so does her desire for privacy. She has expressed a wish to keep certain aspects of her life, particularly her dating experiences, more private. While personal boundaries are essential, this inclination towards secrecy could be a sign of her pushing away the support systems that have been crucial to her success. Potential overconfidence in health decisions. Tammy's significant weight loss has led to discussions about skin removal surgery. While it's commendable that she's taking charge of her health, making such decisions without comprehensive medical consultation could be risky. This behavior suggests a growing independence that might sometimes override professional advice. Increased desire for travel and exploration. With her improved mobility, Tammy has expressed a desire to travel more, including international destinations. While exploring the world is a wonderful goal, undertaking such journeys without a solid support system could pose challenges, especially considering her past health issues. Shift in relationship dynamics. Tammy's relationship with her late husband Caleb was a significant part of her journey. Since his passing, she has been navigating her independence in the realm of personal relationships. This transition indicates her growing self-reliance, but it also underscores the importance of ensuring that independence doesn't lead to isolation. Tammy Slaton's journey from dependence to independence is inspiring. However, as she continues to embrace her autonomy, it's crucial for her to maintain connections with her support systems. Balancing independence with the guidance and care of loved ones and professionals will be key to ensuring her continued success and well-being.